All I know is this violates every canon of respectable broadcasting.
How are you?
Hey, who wants to help me get this recorder out of here? I need some muscle over here.
You are listening to Blame Your Brother.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back. We're back once again to Blame Your Brother. That's right. We're back after taking a week off. We'll get to all of that. If you're watching on the live stream, we look ridiculous right now. We'll definitely get to all of that in just a minute. But hello, thanks for coming back. We, like I said, back once again, missed it, and glad to be here. Blame Your Brother. There's three of us that come to you every week. I am 1/3 of that trio. I am David, a.k.a. D-Brew, voice of the people, Mr. 40%, and a whacked out Elvis Presley tonight. And I'm joined by this guy. I think it's this guy that sits to the left of me. I believe it's Lee. What's up?
What up, everyone? It's the younger me, the one and only Justin Bieb.
All right, and then I'm sitting. I can't even look at you guys. I'm sitting. The guy that sits to the right of me looks like he's coming out of a ¡70s porn or something. I don't know what's going on right now. It's the one. It's on. It's John.
It's John here, not Holmes. Mr. PTI, the madman.
They got John Tortorella, a madman.
They do have madman.
Okay, he's a madman.
All right, so that's us, man. Three of us coming at you every week, and we're going to get this thing started. Many things to talk about tonight. And before we get started, like we always do, we're going to look back at the last time we recorded. We had Raquel Red on the program. Very fun episode. A lot of controversial, fun topics. I enjoyed it a lot. But Lee, was there anything you need to apologize for from episode 109?
No, I think we're good.
Okay, nothing stands out. It was a while, so.
It seems like it's been about 5 years since we did that broadcast, honestly. Probably more for you. Been a little rusty, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, it's been a little bit, but we'll get by. So it's all good in the hood. John, anything that stood out from that long period of time?
No, I think we're good.
Okay, good.
I apologize to Mariah Carey.
All right.
I I'm not going to lie. It doesn't bother me that she's in that bathtub all the time.
Me either. I say more Mariah Carey bathtub videos. I'm all about that life. So, all right, well, good. We'll clean episode. Much thanks to Raquel Red. Like I said, very fun episode. We enjoyed having her on the program, and I'm sure it'll happen again at some point. So, yes, if you're watching the live video right now, we lost the bet. The Titans played the Dolphins week 1 of the NFL season. Titans, as usual, disappointed us, disappointed the city when they lost to the Dolphins, and we had a bet with Sal of not playing stupid podcast. And the bet goes that if we lost, we had to wear these Dolphins jerseys that you can see in the live video.
Fins up.
Thanks to Lee, we're wearing these stupid wigs where if you're not watching, I have a Elvis Presley wig, allegedly. I don't know. It's some kind of weird wig. Lee has a Justin Bieber wig, and John has a 1970s wig.
And
So fro.
Does this actually look like Justin Bieber wig?
A little bit, I guess.
Okay.
And the picture does, but I mean, I don't think
young,
any of these wigs look like they do in the picture.
The young Justin Bieber.
I think that mustache looks very authentic on you, John.
Oh, I'm sure it does.
I think you should take up a job as like a
Yosemite Sam, maybe?
a bicycle cop.
Oh, these things itch so bad. It's just so hot. I don't know if we're going to make it the entire way, but we'll see. All right, so should we just call Sal then and get this out of the way?
Also, I'm pretty sure this is my life from now on.
All right, here we go. So we're going to get Sal on Skype here. Hopefully it'll work where he can see all of us. And we're doing this on the phone here. So let's hope he answers. If not, this could be a train wreck for all train wrecks, but we'll see.
Oh, I think that might be him.
Oh, there he is. It is Sal. What's going on, Sal? How's it going out there?
Uh-oh.
Gentlemen, how you guys
there we
doing?
go.
You guys look great.
Oh, yeah, great.
Number 13.
Great's one word for it. Yeah, man. So, the game was a couple of weeks ago, but your Dolphins won. Are they still undefeated at this time, or did they lose last week?
Of course they are.
Undefeated.
Who would have not known that? They're doing amazing.
Okay, well, there you go. So, yeah.
I got a couple things. I gotta go straight into this, Sal. First off, I don't know what you've been doing in Colorado. Actually, I probably do. But how are you a Dolphins fan living in the mountains of Colorado? That doesn't even make sense.
I thought he was in Washington.
You're in
That
Washington?
doesn't make sense because I don't live in Colorado.
Oh, man.
I've been fed misinformation already.
So
still, that's even further away. That's like as far as away from Miami as you could possibly get in America
Oh, that's kinda-
intercontinentally.
I'm just representing the Miami Dolphins in the Great Pacific Northwest and doing my fair share of all the excitement of this team over here in Washington State. But yes, I am from Denver, Colorado. I grew up in Colorado all my life.
This
I
is
was
all
supposed
making
to be a
sense now.
Broncos fan. And after the 1987 season, I think it was, when the Broncos got their ass beat by the Redskins, I was like, forget that noise. Let's pick a new team. And somehow I picked the Dolphins, and I've been huge fans ever since.
Okay, well, congratulations on keeping your hair, first off. It is some nice hair, I'll give you that. But I like the wig. Like, I know how you feel now, having a full head of hair. It's nice. But why does this number 13 jersey smell like cheese? That's my final question.
Because I've had that since I was like about 13 years old. So
No.
it's gone probably a lot of running around, a lot of heavy breathing, a lot of sweating, a lot of
Great.
a lot of practices where I didn't wash that often. So you probably have some nice little teenage funk on there.
I'm not feeling real good about this anymore,
This
guys.
is lovely. Yeah, so awesome.
The truth of that is Lee's probably going to sleep in it tonight.
Ugh. I don't know. I might not make it.
I don't know. Well, you won. Were you concerned? So if you lost the bet, if people don't know, if you lost the bet, you were going to cut all your hair off. You were committed to doing that, right? Like that was going to happen.
100%. I'd already kind of did my research. In Wigs for Kids, they want you to go to certain places so they know exactly what they're going to get. And for 10 inches, which you have to have for Wigs for Kids, that would take me down pretty much to the scalp. It would have been pretty close. So that's how committed I was. I wasn't going to BS. If I lost, I lost. Luckily, it didn't happen. My wife was hoping for it. She's ready for me to go back to being, not look like such a sissy, It is what it is.
We are too, Sal. But hey, I will tell you, you won, and I have never heard grown men bitch about wigs as much in my life as I have in the past 15 minutes. So you are truly the winner, Sal. Congratulations.
And give Lee about 20 minutes when he starts roasting over there in that beaver hair.
You do look like you have some pretty good Bieber hair right there. Can
like
you
it.
toss it at all? Toss your hair a little bit?
It's kind of
There you go.
fragile.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
See, look at that smile on his face. He's enjoying this.
He
I
said
am.
he might keep the wig
Yeah, this
after
is
this
my
is
life
over. He
now.
did, John.
He did,
Yeah, he
yeah.
said that. So that's factual. That actually happened. So there you go.
I don't know, does Bieber have a thing where he does a certain hand stroke through his head or something?
You're talking to the wrong crowd, bro.
I'm pretty sure he has his little feathering technique, and
Yeah.
it looks like that you have it spot on.
Yeah, I don't know. This is terrible. This is bad. John's fake mustache alone is ridiculous. It is so dumb right now. But you won. You won the bet. There'll be probably more bets down the road there. Congratulations. Your Dolphins are first place for the first time in a long time. Enjoy it while it lasts. Tom Brady will be back. They'll be at the top of the division. But if you want to make a bet on that, we could. I don't know if you're that brave right now, but
No, I'm gonna basically walk away. as
Smart.
they say,
Smart.
obviously in poker, I'll walk away
You
a
ain't
winner.
getting no double downing.
No. I've lost that bet plenty of times.
There you
I'm
go.
not
If
usually
you
gamble
decide you want to bet, I have a perfect bet, but we'll see.
tight. Really? For this upcoming game?
Yeah, sure.
okay.
It involves shaving certain body hair and then wearing it as a beard.
Nope.
That's all you,
I'm
man.
curious. I'm game. Let's go this route.
I think we're out.
No, this is all between you and Lee right now.
Yeah,
This
it's
is,
all for one.
This
It's
is
all or
no.
nothing.
This is a
It's
Lee-
Are
all or
you
nothing.
gonna wear our pubes? Is that what you mean?
You have to wear your own pubes. That's
Well, then I'm out.
You cannot wear anyone else's pubes. I'm sorry.
Oh goodness. Well, Sal.
You want to do just a side bet, just me and Lee, where the loser of this game has to create some sort of spirit gum, Fu Manchu, body hair.
I'm good. I'm
down for
good.
that.
Actually, I'm good.
See, he's out already. See.
That's the problem. You
Yeah.
have people that run their mouth.
Yep.
You back it up. I'm down.
I wouldn't want to leave my brothers behind. It's
Oh,
no,
you can leave us.
no
You
man,
you can leave us behind. I'm okay with
no
that.
man left behind.
This
Yeah.
is one of those safety pin moments.
Yes, I need a safe place, and this is not it.
Well, I do got to thank you for the wearing the Blame Your Brother shirt. Obviously, that's awesome. And so you've got new shirts for sale. I mean, they look awesome. How do people get the new shirts you've got for sale right now?
Oh, I'm glad you brought it up. If we have our we have our shirts right now on our Facebook page, or if you want to just go directly to PayPal, notplayingstupid@gmail.com. Each shirt costs $20 item on location, or if you need them delivered to you, it's $3 extra, $23. And there's a picture of it, and I don't know. I'm gonna show it on your guys' page. We'll figure out a way. We'll put it on your Instagram page.
Yeah.
Like that.
I'll do that. I'll post something this week for you because the shirts look awesome. I'm going to order one this week. Your shirts I got last time, I wear them literally all the time. If people see me out, they always see me wearing them. So they're great shirts, great quality, and the design's awesome as well. So, yeah, I'll definitely be getting one of those. Those are awesome. So.
And they don't smell near as bad as that Dan Marino jersey that Lee's wearing.
There you go.
I don't know how you unluckily got that jersey because that's the worst one to wear.
I've already worn it once, so it was his turn now, you know. So.
Well, that's how you spread crabs too.
There you
that's
go.
Different.
That's true. That is true. All right, so if you want to go ahead, plug your show. How do people find it? How do people get it? All that good stuff.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. So I am one of the hosts for the Not Playing Stupid podcast. We record on a unregular basis of whenever I get the episode done in time. So we're not obviously on a weekly basis like you gentlemen are, and we're not as polished as you guys are. So there's a lot of times, things take a little longer than used to because we have a lot more editing work, and hey, it kind of works out that way. Right. So we're anywhere. You can find us on Stitcher, you can find us on iTunes, you can find us on Spotify, or you can find us on our website, notplayingstupid.com, and join us on Instagram and Twitter as we just say a bunch of dumb stuff and post new videos. Oh, I have a great video you got to check out, me with my goats. I'll have to send it to you later on. You should talk about it on your show because it's pretty amazing.
Is this kid friendly?
Oh yeah. This video is kid friendly. If you just go to my YouTube page and play it, I want to see you guys' reactions because it is amazing.
I watched it. It is very funny. We'll play it on the show for sure. We'll play on the show,
okay.
And we'll give our thoughts on it. How about that?
All right, gentlemen. I love you guys a lot. You guys are awesome. Blame your brother. Thank you so much.
Okay, man. We'll talk to you soon then.
Take care.
All right. Bye. All right. So there we go. That was Sal Not Playing Stupid. Thanks to him. The chat. So many comments in chat. The best. Jason Steen says, Lee looks 18. This isn't a bad thing. So
I agree. All
right. So if you can find the video, can they watch it real quick? It's a minute video. There, Just Do It. There we go. It's the Just Do It video. This is the new Not Playing Stupid YouTube videos. Check this out. Here we go. No audio.
No
audio.
audio?
Guy falling down a skateboard.
Why is there no audio?
There's Colin Kaepernick speaking while he's doing it. This is Sal running with his goats.
Believe in something.
Okay, go back. Redo it. Do it.
Even if it
We're a little rusty, guys.
Here we go.
If people say your dreams are crazy, if they laugh at what you think you can do, good. Believe in something, even if it means sacrificing everything. So don't ask if your dreams are crazy. Ask if they're crazy enough.
There you go. Look at that. Not bad at all. Good video right there.
Apparently, I'm Colin Kaepernick.
That's what I was going
there you
for.
go.
It didn't quite work out.
Yeah, definitely go check their podcast out, especially if you like, they call it Not Safe for Work, non-nerd humor. It's very funny. It's good stuff. And go check out that video. It's pretty good. I'm kind of upset we didn't come up with that idea, but there we go. So Not Playing Stupid. Thank you. That's why we look ridiculous tonight. So let's get started, man. We missed last week's episode because I had a big ordeal happen. My daughter came early into the world. She was scheduled to arrive around October 1st. And I was watching the Titans play once again, abysmal game. I think they did win, though, but it was a very boring game. And at the end of the game, my wife goes, I think my water just broke. And I went, excuse me? And she goes, yeah. And I went, oh, my God. So we had to go to the hospital. And then when we got to the hospital, they said, hey, this is happening today, September 16th. You're having a daughter. So we went, she had a scheduled C-section. The baby came. She weighed 6 pounds, 5 ounces. So a little bit smaller, but she's healthy as can be. She's I mean, she looks just like Jake, which is crazy, my firstborn child. So, and, you know, it's just like being a parent all over again. Lots of staying up, lots of hours, a lot of feeding, a lot of sleeping on her end, but everything's going great. I'm glad, you know, she came here. I'm off work for a couple months now, and all the families loving it, all the in-laws, the grandparents, everybody. John came and saw us at the hospital. So that's why we missed last week, because I was at home. I had just gotten home from the hospital, I think, that day or the day. Like, I got home on Wednesday, and I was still, you know, spending time with the family. So that was a pretty big ordeal there. But I have Abigail Rose is in the world now. So I'm a father of 3, and that's it. I'm done.
You done?
We're officially
Snip,
done.
Snip, punching the clock.
I did not get snipped, but yeah.
You got that on the schedule?
No, I do not have somebody. She cannot have children anymore.
I think you should do it too and live stream the whole process.
I'll think about it, but
Think
I
about
can't.
the hits.
I can't promise anything for sure. So
I have a question for you.
Sure, go ahead. Shoot.
So my wife, after her first child, was like, I'm never going to visit anyone in the hospital again after they have a child.
Really? Okay.
How do you feel about that? Because I didn't come see you in the hospital.
Oh, it was fine.
I don't know if you're like offended by that.
No, not at all.
Do you like people coming and seeing you in the hospital?
Yeah, I don't have a problem with it. I mean, we had a couple people come see us. You know, some friends. Ender's wife, Emily, came out and saw us, and then a bunch of Casey's friends came. A couple of coworkers. My mom came. My sister. Like I said, John came out, and then. God, I'm probably missing somebody, but that, yeah. I mean, yeah, I get it, man. Especially for women, they're in a bed, they're like got all these stuff on them. Nurses are coming in all the time to check on them. It's just in and out. It's nonstop craziness. I totally understand. I mean, you know, but yeah, the hospital is not a fun place to be. I know it sucks for women, 100%, but it's not any more fun for the dad. Like. Because you're just kind of stuck in the room, you know, you're not really sleeping.
Easy now, come on.
Hey, I'm just
you might want to back off a little bit.
No, I'm going to keep her.
No, I mean, I get it. I mean.
I don't get it. I think the women are at least 1,000 times.
No,
more.
I just said the women have it terrible. I never said they don't.
It never even crossed my mind that a man would even
Well, I've done it 3 times.
raise their hand to be counted as inconvenienced.
I've done it once, and I'll be doing it come this next winter, early spring, and I can tell you, man, you feel kind of like a second-class citizen. Like they're doing like all this stuff, and you just want, like, man, can I get a meal or something?
Yeah. Can I get some food delivered to me?
Y'all didn't get the food?
No, and the cafeteria is closed like half the time at the hospital. I don't know what the deal with that is. Like
that's what I'm saying. I personally did not mind anybody visiting us.
So you just didn't do it right, guys. You got to get the meal ticket. I eat every time.
What do you mean you got a meal ticket? I didn't know it was an option.
They didn't give us an option.
What? You got the food?
Dude, I ate so well.
Really?
I even had like a steak dinner. We had like a candlelight steak dinner one night.
That's not true.
It is absolutely true.
Seriously?
Seriously. Anyway,
I don't know if I believe that. But
so hopefully, I got another question for you. Hopefully, this isn't too personal. But your wife had a C-section.
Yes.
Right? Did you do? It was obviously a planned C-section. Right? So were you in like an operating room
the entire time?
Did you get to see like the entire surgery?
I mean, I could have. So I'm sitting there, and they're doing the C-section, and she's covered, and then there's a little wall there that separates you from the wall blanket.
Yeah.
And the anesthesiologist is like, no, go ahead, take a look. You can stand up. You can watch the whole time. I'm like, I don't know if I'm really doing that. I was thinking the movie Knocked Up, where that little, I forget the guy, but he's a skinny actor. He's Canadian. He goes, I'm going to go in there. I'm going to go in there. And he goes in there, and he comes and goes, I shouldn't have done that. It's kind of like that. I did look. And then what's crazy is when they were pulling the baby out, she goes, you need to stand up and take a picture. I went, really? She goes, yeah. And took a picture and saw it. Saw some things I didn't want to see. Like, saw some things.
Like
man.
what?
Like organs and blood. And
what John just said.
I've watched
things being pulled out. I'm like, what is going on right now? Like, this is crazy. And your wife or whoever just sitting there just kind of like, I'm like, well, yeah.
It's very like non-realistic. I mean, yeah.
I'm like, knock my ass out, baby.
So they had like a cover up in front of her.
Yeah. But the doctor was in there singing Elvis, oddly enough. He was
singing?
Well, his name is Dr. Presley. He is an amazing doctor. Like, he is.
I would have been next.
He's been
be like Tinder swipe left on Presley.
He's been the best doctor. He's the coolest dude. He's an older guy, really laid back. He's super cool. But he was going, don't be cruel. And the other guy was singing it with him. And then they were talking.
But they were good.
I mean, they were, they weren't like professionals, and they were, talking about Elvis, and they were talking about this and making jokes, and the other doctor was like really funny. He was making jokes with her and the entire time. So I saw it, man, and I'm good.
All right, a couple questions.
Sure.
Do you think they had a routine, or were they just like freestyling?
Oh, they were freestyling.
Really?
For sure. I
just
think
like because that's all they do all day.
Yeah.
Long as pull babies out of open stomachs, right?
Yeah, it's no different sitting at a cubicle with your coworkers and just shooting the shit or whatever. It's no different than that. So.
How big was the hole? Because I saw a C-section on TV before, and it was massive.
Yeah.
But I think today they've actually lowered the.
I mean, it's probably smaller, but the incision afterwards was pretty big, and it looked pretty big.
When you're talking about an open wound, a cut, something, it doesn't have to be that big to make it look like it's that big.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's true. But like I said, they're literally taking the organs out and then putting them back in. It's just medical science is wild. Like, it is beyond belief. I mean, really, to think how far we've come in society with childbirth and everything. And I don't know. I'm just glad it's over with. I'm glad that part's over with so we can move past it. I hate being in hospitals. It's just, But I got to say, so we had it at St. Thomas Midtown. And all the nurses were amazing. The staff was fantastic. Everybody was it was great. It was a great experience as far as what it was. I do have to say that they were all fantastic. One of the nurses reminded me of Zooey Deschanel. She talked just like her. And before she left, I was like, like you kind of got the Zooey Deschanel thing going on. She's like, yeah, I've heard that before. And she sounded just like her when she talked, so it was crazy. But yeah, that's over with. So I'm done. And it's crazy that before it happened, me and Lee went out on that Friday, and we went to like a jazz club. We went and saw Becky Warren, which was the best performance. I mean, she played every favorite song I had off the new album and off the old album. She was awesome. Then we ended up at a jazz club, which I'd never been to before. I loved it so much. It was so awesome. And it's just like, well, that's it. That's your night out for now, because we're done after this. But it was great. So what do you think about that night out with Becky Warren and all that?
Yeah, it was really good. What I was disappointed was that we were on the prowl for bird scooters.
Mm-hmm.
Scooters. We were going to scoot around Nashville.
Yeah.
I've never been on the scooter. You had sung high praise, and I downloaded the app. I was ready. We ended up walking half of Nashville.
Well, I mean, the problem is that at night, the bird scooters they don't have the power anymore, so generally it's something you do during the day. So we saw like a ton of bird scooters, but they were all out of power. They were out of juice. So we couldn't do that. It probably would have been a train wreck, truthfully. There's so many people downtown on a Friday night. Like, one guy was riding past this road right into the wall. I don't know if you saw that or not. Yeah, he was trying to get through this narrow area. He's like, and he hit the wall. And I was like, oh my God. But I can't speak enough of Becky Warren, who was on the program, and I still can't believe that. But Becky Warren, if you get a chance, if she's playing anywhere live, please go check it out. If see her new album coming out, get it. I've heard it. I've probably listened to it 40 or 50 times easily. It is one of my favorite albums. It is phenomenal. So check that out. Glad I got to see her. And you saw her twice, right? During the week.
Yeah,
during the
last
week.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she's good. And there were some other great people up there. I honestly don't remember their names at the time. But I bought the CD of one of the guys, and the CD is phenomenal. It's really good as well. So it was fun. It was like a singer-songwriter thing where four of them sang a song.
Like a round?
Yeah, like that. So it was really cool, man. It was good to get that in before the big day came. So I don't know. John, what's been going on with you, man? Nothing that big, obviously.
No, nothing that big. You ever ashamed of some of your beliefs because of some of the people that believe it as well?
Oh boy. Oh boy. Go ahead.
No, John, never.
It's obvious for anyone that has tuned in the show ever that I lean pretty far right, but there are those that far eclipse me.
Okay.
And for the general, ordinary, everyday stuff, we agree. But I'm referencing that there's an older gentleman that works as a security guard a couple days a week where I work. Mm-hmm. And last week, he comes up to me, and he's like, I sent you this video.
Oh, no.
And I was like, okay.
Hold on. Let's stop right there. How is he able to send you a video, John?
Email.
Okay. Go ahead.
It wasn't Thomas the Train Engine, was it?
No.
Okay, well, that's good.
It was this,
God.
it was, propaganda for this Q movement. Have you guys heard of this?
Lee's talked about it on the program, right?
Yes.
Oh my
So
gosh!
break it down. What is
Whack Job Central?
what is the Q movement, Lee? Just sum it up.
It's basically 4chan. Let's
Okay.
be honest here. If you're not familiar with 4chan, it's like the gutter of the internet.
Yeah.
And it's like people trolling, and they basically said that like Donald Trump is a long con to fix the world, and like he's predicting all this crazy stuff, and it's like it's gonna come out, all these predictions are gonna come true, and he's gonna right the world. And
What was
yada,
the video?
yada, yada.
what's
Oh
the-
my
What's
gosh!
the video you saw, John?
They said it was like, and it was like legit. It's called QAnon,
Okay.
and it's like all these. Apparently, Barack Obama,
Oh boy.
both Bushes,
Okay.
and the Clintons
Oh, okay.
were all in cahoots together.
Oh, you didn't know that?
Did not know that.
To do what?
I still don't know.
They like
It was not
run.
clue.
They run. It's like part of the Pizza Gate where they had like
okay.
ran the pedo ring out of the basement of a pizza place that had no basement, stuff like that.
Gotcha.
So yeah, just if you could talk bad about people, they were saying, and they were all of them were together.
How many views do you think this video had?
I'm afraid to say, but it was probably up there.
I mean, it's crazy. Like, if you go to these rallies, you'll see people wearing these Q shirts, and it's who you think it would be, if you know what I mean.
Yes, yes,
I
you're
mean,
absolutely right.
Salt of the earth people. Don't get me wrong, but maybe
Salt.
just easily gullible people, if you will.
You know,
honestly,
you
right?
know the thing about salt. Too much will kill you. Okay, so just,
Yeah.
just remember that.
But
Too damn salty.
4chan is like Reddit on like heroin. You know, it's like the meth-addled brother of Reddit. Like
Have you really ever been to 4chan?
just
and willing
once
to
or
admit it?
twice, and I got out immediately. Like I was like, I don't even know if it's legal to be here. Like some
not.
of the things
It's
on here,
definitely
like I was
not.
like, this is very dicey. So yeah, that was bad. So what'd you say to him? I know he asked.
he's like, what do you think, man? After I watched it, he's got a little bit of an accent there, or maybe I.
Right. Go
Anyway,
ahead.
So I was like, well, it seems a little out there, man.
Well, that's
like,
good.
What'd he say?
What do you mean?
What do you mean, man?
And I was like, well, I mean, how is Clinton and Obama in league with the Bushes? I just don't see how that works. I mean, you do realize that Clinton and Bush Sr. ran against each other.
And he said,
You think they'd have been like, okay,
Yeah,
you win, man,
yeah.
you got it.
So what did he say?
He's like, oh, I thought it was just interesting information. I was like, well,
Yeah, okay, that's
it's,
what you
I mean,
thought,
it's
brother.
interesting, but it's yeah.
That's what
John,
I
okay.
can't imagine these people being involved with pedophilia in any way, shape, or form.
John, let me. Next time this happens, you've got to go for the long con, man. You've got to infiltrate. You got to be like, man, I never knew. Just like totally switch your accent immediately and be like, I feel like I've been baptized into the religion of Q.
I have seen the light.
I'm like Paul on the road to Damascus. The scales have fallen off my eyes.
If I wear this wig and mustache, it would be believable.
You might be
Just
in.
keep it in your back pocket.
No.
Just go to work tomorrow and be like, hey, man, I'll watch that video again.
It's scary, really. I mean, because these people, truthfully, honestly believe it. I mean, that's. to me, that's the scariest part.
It's like Alex Jones, but with a way lower IQ.
That's pretty bad. Right?
That's kind of the vibe I was getting.
I don't really know how that's possible, but okay.
I
Yeah,
mean-
that's sad.
So let me since you brought up Alex Jones, let me ask you
Uh-oh.
about this post I saw on Twitter where a guy was basically, he posted that right before our very eyes, corporate America has silenced a voice in America, Alex Jones. And his point was that in a land born of the freedom of speech, we have essentially censored Alex Jones by banishing him from all the major social media sources.
I mean, well, I can't argue that. Yes, we banned him. We banned him because he's going around saying stupid things like the Q movement or whatever.
But
So-
his point was they can do that to anyone.
Yes,
anyone that they choose.
well,
they
it's their
could do it to.
company. It's not a public forum. It is literally a private company that you can go on and express your belief. If you express a belief outside of what they consider to be dangerous, they're going to kick you off there.
But doesn't that, in a way, like giving that power over to private corporations
No,
go
but
against the
If
merit
it's
of the
your
First
own
Amendment?
thing, if you own McDonald's and you decide to no longer make chicken sandwiches, that's your decision. It's your call.
But it's one thing to be Joe on the corner selling crappy hamburgers. It's another to be McDonald's, which is a global phenomenon, right?
Chick-fil-A is not, it's come out and said they're not pro-gay marriage.
Right, yeah, and people blew up over it.
Yeah, but they
And
still
guess
go there
what?
and eat.
They're still eating there.
And people still get on. All the Alex Jones people are still on Twitter. They're still on Facebook. They're still on social media.
So you're completely okay.
If you act like a moron, then stupid things are going to happen to you. And you can't go around saying such things as 9/11 was an inside job. There's lizard people coming here. The government's trying to take all of our rights away. I mean, come on, man. Like, get real for a minute. Like, you're so minuscule on their level. I mean, they know who you are, but they really do not care about it. Like, you do not influence enough people to be that powerful.
But I mean, okay, let me back up for a second, because I'm seeing some things in the chat and some things you're saying about, a private company can do whatever the hell they want. That's not true, first off. Just because you're a private company doesn't mean you can do whatever you want.
Well,
that is not.
Within the laws of the land, yeah.
But there are a lot of laws about what companies, private or public, can and cannot do.
Well, if you
Okay, but is there a law that's saying any of these private companies can't block a certain person?
Well,
no.
Well, then who came up
who
with all the
cares?
laws about other companies, like no collusion, no racketeering, no price gouging? Like, if you truly believe in the freedom of a private company, are those things not okay?
I mean, those are federal laws. People came together and realized that that was not good. Monopolies were not good. They were destroying businesses.
So can you guys not open your mind to a future where we pass laws that make private companies unable to silence people's voices, a la the First Amendment?
I think I'm getting vertigo. Is Lee defending Alex Jones?
Well, he's defending he's defending free speech, but when you work somewhere, you do not have freedom of speech like you believe you do. Yes, you can say whatever you want. They will fire you if it goes against company policy.
You don't have freedom of consequence.
Right, and just like Twitter, there is a freedom of consequences. He's not the first person to get kicked off. Milo Yiannopoulos was kicked off way before he was for exactly the exact same thing.
Okay, well, let's say that Twitter was taken over by lizard people and they started banning all people with reasonable voice, and then we're in slave concentration camps. You're going to look back and go, man, I should have said something sooner.
No,
I should have. Oh, you like working for the lizard people.
If the lizard people came out and they turned into lizards, humans, lizard reptilians, I would at that point go, shit, man. Alex Jones, you had it right, brother. You were right.
got me.
That would be the one time I go, you nailed it, brother.
Guess
you were
what?
good.
I mean, Twitter would be my last concern.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm like, what?
But have you seen the movie?
I am going to Canada.
Have you seen the movie They Live?
Yes.
Yes,
it could happen.
of course.
That's all I'm saying.
It could happen,
Well,
John.
I think we're safe because we're with David. He's got the magic
There you
glasses
go.
on.
Woo, I can see
he
the
can
alien.
wait, look at
David
Lee.
does kind of remind
Double
me.
check.
Yeah,
David kind of reminds me of Rowdy Piper in a lot of ways.
Actually, I said that a couple weeks ago
Yeah,
after,
I can
after
see
the
that.
air.
Well, then I'll save us all. How about that? I'll die at the end. Oh, spoiler alert. But I will save us all.
Too soon, man.
You know what I want to talk about real quick?
Bubblegum?
But I'm sure you're going to tell us.
You know, you said a major key. This is a major key that came on the episode weeks ago.
Why not?
You said hot Cheetos were for kids and little whores.
I know where this is going.
And me and John and most of our followers and most of the people that listen to the program agreed that was stupid. That was ridiculous. How dare you say that Flaming Cheetos are bad for you and they destroy kids and whores. This story literally is legit on actual news sites. Rapper claims that consuming too many Flaming Hot Cheetos caused him to stay in the hospital. Now, the rapper...
Make sure you know that's rapper with an R, not W.
Thank you.
It's not on the wrapper of the Cheetos.
Rapper Lil Xan, Lil Xanax, said he is ready for his upcoming tour, but not after a hospital visit that he said was caused by eating too many Flaming Hot Cheetos. The 22-year-old rapper kid, who was up for an MTV Music Award last month, said eating too many of the spicy snacks ripped something in his stomach and he puked a little blood. I'm ready to kick off my third tour. I just want to thank everybody for giving me this opportunity, Lil Xan said. Dr. Partha Nandi, a Michigan gastroenterologist, said she has seen what these sizzling snacks can do from the article, especially to children. Lee nailed it. He's the Alex Jones of the left. Now, we said this before. He nailed it. Do you want to give a concession speech to Lil Xan here? I mean, you tried to warn this guy.
Lil Xan, I don't know who you are. but I'm sorry that you had problems with the Flamin' Hot Cheetos.
Well, you know I got a problem with this guy for a number of reasons already. Neck tattoo would be the first one. Then the face tattoos as well. And it couldn't be the copious amount of drugs this guy's done. His name is literally Lil Xan because of Xanax, meaning he is a consumer of the drug Xanax.
I mean, you don't know that.
Well, we don't know what's Flamin' Hot Cheetos either. Let's be honest here. I mean, just because you ate one bag of Flamin' Hot Cheetos does not mean it ripped your stomach open. I've eaten many. John's eaten them. You've eaten them. We've eaten them on the show. People have eaten them that listen to the show. No, our stomachs aren't ripping open. Maybe drugs and Flaming Hot Cheetos. And you could argue this guy probably is a whore. I mean, let's just be honest. But they probably ripped the intestines of whores and children all over America. So there we go. Lee was right. Flaming Cheetos are for whores and little children, apparently. So, Lil Xan, I guess you're fine. I don't know what's going on with this guy. I don't even know who this guy. This guy walks in right now. I couldn't name one of his songs, but that's his claims. John, do you find this absurd or what? I mean, honestly,
extremely.
I mean, there's no way that's true, right?
No,
but
unless he has a severe allergy or something to ingredients. But I mean, normal people outside of whores and little kids,
are
not affected by hot Cheetos.
I know someone else that was hospitalized because of.
No.
Basically, Flaming Hot Cheetos.
No way.
He had pre-existing stomach conditions, and he was addicted to Hot Cheetos, and he wouldn't stop eating them.
He was addicted, or he was a dick to Hot Cheetos?
Both. Both. Whatever that means.
I can't believe that's factual. No
I mean, you don't have to believe it.
I mean...
Doesn't mean it's not true.
It might be factual, but I find it surprising that this story has not come up before.
Okay.
Oh, it's Lee.
I don't know. Well, another great story. So we were out Friday night. And we're walking. So we get in a seedy part of town. Lee's kind of like freaking out.
I was getting a little itchy.
He goes, man, we gotta dodge the street, man. I don't want to say,
man, it's the mission over here.
It was a lot of African American dudes holding court. Okay?
Wait a second.
It was.
It was a lot of homeless
African American
people by the methadone clinic.
Okay, fine. And I said, these are my people, brother. They're not gonna mess with us. We walked by them. They didn't mess with us, did they?
No.
That's what I'm saying. They're my peeps, man. But anyways,
one guy did.
We come around the corner. And this guy's leaving the mission, the homeless center. He's locking up for the night. He walks around. He does a double take at Lee. He looks at Lee, and he actually goes, man, you know what I ever told you? You look like Ron Jeremy's kid, which he got the wrong wig tonight. He told Lee he looked like Ron Jeremy's son. Can you get a picture of Ron Jeremy up, please? And you may want to do it.
Does Ron Jeremy have a son?
I don't.
I'd almost be surprised if he didn't.
I mean, Lee, he's just saying you look like the offspring. If Ron Jeremy had a child, you would look like his son. So just pull up any picture of Ron Jeremy right now. Let's get this up on the screen. There we go. That's Lee, everybody. Apparently, it looks like
I mean, he didn't age well.
No, well.
But as a young Ron Jeremy, I mean, he's not that bad looking.
Oh, my God.
Well, you don't think,
Put this on real quick. All right, you got to be in the chat right now. You got to go to YouTube to watch this episode. There you go. Does Lee look like the son of Ron Jeremy right now? He kind of does, dude. He kind of does. Oh, my goodness. So that was funny enough. I was cracking up. Lee was highly offended that this guy said this to him. And then our friend Adam Pewitt of the show lets us know that Lee has another doppelganger out there, and it's the one and the only, the documentarian master, Ken Burns. Now, the picture's up on the screen right now. John, do you think that resembles Lee?
It does resemble Lee.
I hate you all.
That haircut, bro.
That's adding to it.
That's the wig you should have had right there.
I hate you all.
Oh, man. So what do you think? Which one would you rather have to look like, Ron Jeremy or Ken Burns?
I mean, you would rather look like Ron Jeremy for sure.
Oh, my God, John.
I mean, this guy looks fairly normal.
No, he doesn't.
He needs a different haircut. That's it.
Ken Burns looks like
But no one. Look, here's the thing. No one walking down. No freak of the week walking down the street's gonna be like, "Hey, it's Ken Burns. Let's party." Right? But if you're if you're Ron Jeremy, someone might be like, "Yo, Ron, what's up?"
That's true. So so next week, aka Ron Jeremy's son, illegitimate son. All right, well, I just had to point that.
Something you had to incorporate the word bastard into it somehow.
There you go. Ron Jeremy's bastard child. How about that? So that was funny. I just wanted to bring that up as well. We always love when the listeners bring us wacky things like that as well. So we appreciate that. Okay, so Hot Cheetos out of the way, celebrity impersonations, terrible wigs, terrible dolphin jerseys.
Let me get your opinion of someone. I went and saw Rob Schneider
Rob
live. What do you guys think of Rob
boy.
Schneider? How do you think that show
It's
went?
the copy man making copies.
Making
Now, did he do that bit on
No,
stage?
he did not,
Oh,
unfortunately.
he did not. What he did stand up, like regular stand
Yeah,
up.
that's what I guess he
Well,
got
that's how he
started.
got started.
yeah.
John, what's your thoughts on Mr.
I mean, I haven't seen his stand up, so I don't know. But I mean, had to be some funny somehow.
Was it funny at all?
It was really funny. Actually.
Really?
Rob Schneider is actually really funny.
Okay. I'm not a fan. I mean, he made some of the worst movies in SNL history. Deuce Bigelow.
I mean, Deuce Bigelow wasn't. He did much worse than Deuce Bigelow.
You know other
He did
ones?
like a lot of
What's
people were saying
the
like grandparents or
White girl or pretty girl,
Pretty Girl, yeah. That's,
whatever her name was.
he's made some really bad movies.
The Animal.
The Animal. That's a bad one. Ooh, jeez.
But like, if you ever saw,
I
like,
mean, he smacks a
Grandma's
goat.
Boy,
What's that?
Grandma's Boy. He plays like the landlord at the beginning.
Grandma's Boy is actually a funny movie.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He was in that. He
But
made that
he's
movie
not.
funny.
He's not the lead.
He wasn't a main.
He's
character.
not a lead guy. So
He's
he was
never been a lead.
He was
guy.
funny.
Yeah,
He was a
very funny.
lead guy in like 5 movies we just named. What are you
Okay,
talking
okay,
about?
true.
He literally was the lead guy.
But he was best when he wasn't.
And Deuce
We all
Bigelow
agree.
made money. It actually made a lot of money. So I don't know. What are you going to say about that? So you saw him and he was good. So if he comes around to town, see him again.
Yeah, totally should.
What was fun? You remember any funny bits he had? Or
I
what's he
don't know. He
talking
just-
about? His life or observational humor? Or what's the bit?
Yeah, a lot of that.
He probably talks about being Adam Sandler's lackey.
No one there goes, do copy guy. No one did that.
Maybe I did.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Wow. Holy crap. All right.
It's like yelling Freebird.
There you go. All right. Well, you know what I've been doing lately? So I've been at home, not having to work, man. I'm living the life. You know what I'm saying?
I'm jealous.
So now I'm all about that Fortnite life.
knew you were
man.
gonna say
I
Fortnite.
love
Knew
Fortnite,
it.
man. I've come close to winning several times. I get to second or third a lot of the time. You know, I'm not that great, but I'm decent. And this story comes out today because Fortnite today released season 6 of the Battle Pass. And if you don't know what that is, basically it's a new season of the game. My kids got up at 6 in the morning, excited like it was Christmas Day. My kids are addicted to Fortnite, by the way. And I mean, apparently I am too now. But they've come out and they got some new characters so you can get these skins. Basically, your character can look like a certain person or whatever. And they've got a new character coming out now, and it is a girl. Her name is Calamity John. And here's the headline. Epic Games says Fortnite's new breast physics were unintended, embarrassing, and careless.
Lies.
Fortnite players noticed something unusual about the new Calamity skin in the Season 6 update. Her breasts have an undeniable jiggle when she performs the Jubilation emote. That's like a little dance you can do with the character. According to Epic, that was unintentional, and a fix is on the way. Is that where we're at with society now? I mean, we're worried about. I mean, of course.
So kids, get that Fortnite downloaded before they fix it.
We've got it, so we're good.
Hot coffee mod.
I mean, guys, are we saying no women in the world look like this character that we're looking at right now? Is that really the statement right now? Because we could go out and find many women downtown on National Friday night that look just like this. Are we embarrassing for women being endowed now? Where are we at with society? Like,
I think
fat
there's
is the new
hold on a
skinny.
second.
Like, what? You don't think so?
There's a difference between being well endowed and then having a video game character
Are these not?
do a dance that
I mean,
have
is it realistic
breast
or is it
physics
not?
that jiggle?
Is it
right?
realistic or not? Would this girl maybe jiggle in real life if she looked like that? I think she would. I don't know why we're so upset about it. Like, okay, so this is a game where you go around
Because it's a game for squeakers.
but it's a
That's
game.
why.
It's a game where you go around and kill people. Like you
a
shoot
game
them
for
and
kids.
no, you shoot them and kill them.
It's a game for
Hey,
kids.
totally. Who cares? Murder, 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 murder. But the minute America
The little jiggle going on.
is introduced to sexuality, we hide and act like, oh my God, I'm so offended that someone has breasts and they jiggle when they walk. Hey man, welcome to freaking
I
real
wonder,
life.
like, if we
man.
were to talk to like a European about this game, they'd probably be like over the top with the violence.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, for sure. A lot of parents don't like it because of the violence. The violence is very cartoony. It's not, it's not like you're blowing brains out. You shoot them and they disappear or whatever. But I just feel like this is more of the era we're in now. We're having to apologize for this, apologize for that. Like everything's misogynistic. I was looking for stories for this week, and half of them were all like misogynistic. Like, oh, the new Harry Potter movie is misogynistic. Oh, someone made fun of that lady testifying at the Kavanaugh trial. They're misogynistic. Misogyny, misogyny, misogyny. I mean, just hit the freaking misogyny alert for freaking society, man, okay?
Misogyny alert.
Who cares? It's a
Misogyny
smoking hot babe that you can play with and
Misogyny
kill
alert.
people with.
Dance for me, girl. Dance for me.
I mean-
All right, I got a couple questions for you. First off,
shoot.
how much money have you spent on skins or accessories in the game Fortnite? Kids not included.
Oh, me, 0.
How much have your kids
For the
spent?
kids, 10, 20, 40. I mean, under 100 for sure.
What amount of that money was you telling your kids to buy a skin for you?
No, none.
Trying to
No,
influence
I
them.
would tell you 100% if it was. No, 100% no.
How
It's-
much have you budgeted for this coming up year on skins? Because I know there's a skin that you want.
I literally have never purchased a skin. I just purchased the battle pack, which gives you skins. But I have not purchased a
what's your
skin.
favorite skin?
One of the favorite ones is the Rift one.
Nerd. Anyway, moving on.
That's good. You got me. Wow. Jeez, you got me. Holy shit, how did I walk into that?
What is your
I'm about to quit the show because I walked into that. I'm done, dude.
What is your late game building strategy?
So here's what I do. If you play Fortnite, follow along.
Okay,
If
no one
not-
cares, nerd.
Oh, damn, you got me again.
How are you gonna? You're
know.
you're really so excited over
Oh, wow.
Fortnite.
I think it's the wig.
No, he got me. I was ready to give out my
You
strategy
were.
100%,
You were.
man. Okay, one cool moment. So I'm playing today, and you can get in squads where it's like 4 of you versus basically the game. Let me sum it up for everybody, it's 100 people drop onto an island, and the goal is to be the last one standing. So it's like a battle royale type thing, and you can get in squads where it's 4 of you against teams of 25 or whatever the math is, 4 people. And so I get on there and you get a headset and you can talk to people. Well, before I came to the show, actually I was smack talking a 10-year-old because he was smack talking me, and I didn't even realize
It's a slippery slope.
I didn't realize it was stupid until he goes, my mom says actually I shouldn't talk to strangers. I go, well, your mom's right, so you probably need to stop talking to me. But anyway, forget that story.
Cool story, bro.
No, that's not the story. So I'm on there today, and I got 3 guys with me. I don't know who they are. I can hear
Randos.
I can hear them talking, and they're all dads, and you can all hear their children in the thing, like talking to them, or
Tell them how to do it.
One of the babies was crying. Yeah, my children are the worst at that. But I thought it was just cool. I was like, man, I need to form
Dad Squad.
like a dad squad. I just want to play with dad squad, man. We hook it. So if you play, let me know. Message us. I want to squad
We're
up
gonna
with you.
start a Discord channel.
Okay, let's do it. So I love Fortnite. I'm just putting it out there. I love it. I can see now why a lot of sports teams are like, it's bad for sports because the athletes want to play it all the time. But,
Yeah.
but we should all squad up.
No
man.
brain injuries.
Squad up. Yeah, there we go. No
brain
CTE.
injuries.
So
I'm not gonna play no Fortnite.
Yeah, you are.
I'm not.
We're gonna do it. We're gonna do a 24-hour stream of Fortnite. Where
What do you play on? Console?
I play on Xbox and Switch.
Oh.
I don't have a PC. I mean,
You're
I
a
wish
console peasant.
if I had a PC strong enough to do it. I don't have that kind of money. If you want to give me a PC that would play it,
Sure. I got one in my pocket here.
okay, thank you. But yeah, Fortnite, man. If you're on there, shoot me your name. We'll get together and we'll kill some people. But I think Barstool Sports is a very podcast, multimedia network. They had a guy sit on there, and he could not stop playing until he won. And it's hard to win. And it said it was like,
Well, I mean, out of 100 people,
it was
yeah.
it was one of the most viewed videos ever. So maybe we need to get in here and we play until we win.
Do they hand out chicken dinners?
Chicken dinner.
Is that what they call it
chicken
in
dinner.
Fortnite?
No, it's just called Victor. Victor.
And all the other battle royales, it's for the chicken dinners.
My son won yesterday, and when you win, you get like a special umbrella. You're right, nerds. I'm not gonna get into it, but anyway.
Do you hear yourself?
Yes, I do.
Because if you don't, you need to listen back to the pod.
We are all nerds to some degree. This is my nerddom, obviously. Like John's nerddom is probably like superheroes and crap
Probably.
like that. Lee likes the stupid tech nerd stuff. Like, oh, if you get your processor,
If you put a green screen on a green screen,
oh, man,
you enter a
that's so
special
cool,
green
dude.
dimension.
Oh, yeah, dude. Cool. All right, so let's go ahead and get to Dear John, because people have been asking us, people have been messaging us. John needs to give advice. Hit it. All right, so Dear John, someone writes in. John's going to give advice to that person, and we're going to rock and roll it. So, John, Lee's going to read you one, and then we're going to get going. So, let's do it.
All right, this one comes in. Dear John, I'm a 57-year-old lady. I've been a widow 23 years and chose not to date while raising my daughter, who is now 26. I would now like to meet a nice man to spend time with, but I suffer from a affliction many older women deal with, alopecia. My hair is very thin, but with wigs and makeup, I look attractive enough. I'm afraid I'm being deceptive when I meet a man like that. When is the right time to tell a man what he sees is not what he gets? From Embarrassed in Ohio.
I guess it really depends on how quick you're moving physically. If you're gonna be getting in there right away, then you need to tell him right away. But if you're looking for the long game, then second or third date, drop it.
Wait, did he say getting in there?
He did
Getting in there.
He said getting in there.
Gotta get in there.
So you're talking about sex. Like, if
Yeah.
you're looking for sex on the first date, you would want a woman to disclose to you that she's wearing a wig.
Yeah, to be honest.
What an
upfront.
appropriate freaking topic for this week. I mean, you couldn't.
If you're needing extra wigs, we got, two that aren't going to be worn again. I don't know about Lee.
Now, are men this stupid that they would go out with a woman and she's wearing a wig and like, possibly. I'm not discrediting it because we're pretty stupid. I mean, truthfully, I've met women that were wearing wigs and I knew most of the time. There's been a few where I was like, I don't know.
Well, I mean, there might be some where you don't care and you assume that she's just wearing the wig. I mean, all-time crush is probably
now.
Elvira is probably up there, right?
Okay, true.
Obviously a wig.
Yeah, she could wear the wig. She could get it with the wig.
That's what I'm saying.
What'd you say?
It's
No,
like-
no, it's not what
Get in
you,
it.
I could get into it with the wig.
She's gonna get in. She's gonna get.
No, I'm gonna
in
get.
It.
I'm gonna get into it with the wig.
Get into
Okay,
it.
there we go. So you think third date? You think this guy is such a? I would say if the guy doesn't notice by like the second date, it's probably time to cut tail and run. I mean, I understand it's probably a very
Well,
touchy
just
subject.
because
I mean,
how does she know that he doesn't know? Because
True.
I mean,
So you don't think this should just be upfront stuff? You should.
like, hi, my name's Susie. This is a wig. I think it's a
Well,
little.
you go on a date with someone and you talk about your life. You know, to sit there.
I
And
mean,
eat
if
and
you
go,
could work it around it to the conversation, it doesn't feel awkward. Then yeah, tell them the first time. But I mean, before things get to a certain point, I mean, I think that's important information, and it should be dropped.
dropped. I just say I don't know. Like, it's such a weird time we're in. I don't even know how people are meeting each other anyway. Like, how is she meeting these men? Is she meeting them on dating sites? Because it seems to me you can,
Tender man, swipe right.
but you could put that in your profile. That way, you never really have to say it, but it's there. And so, if they want to bring it up, they can. If they don't, that's fine as well. I mean, that's the one good thing about kind of dating online. You can kind of avoid some of the
Awkward moments.
awkward. Yes,
Yeah, you
for
can
sure.
post that 23-year-old picture of yourself.
That's right.
Yeah.
And go, yeah, this is me before I gained 60 pounds and
Look, here,
lost most
look,
of my hair. And
lady,
Oh,
you listening to
oh,
a bunch
oh,
of fools,
oh,
okay?
lady.
Like,
He
obviously,
said a bunch. It's more than two, so he's including
there's
himself.
a panel of guys here, and only one of them really knows how to wear a wig, as we can see.
Yeah, true.
And let me
yeah,
just
yeah,
let-
you're the expert on wigs.
Let me just break it down for you, okay? No man who is 57 years old and has money cares about your wig.
That's true.
Okay, no man cares. At 57, they are just happy to be,
On a date?
what is it? Getting in it.
Getting in it.
So there you go. I wouldn't worry about it, lady. I wouldn't even tell him. Like,
Never tell them.
never tell him.
I mean, get married to them and just
Yeah.
never. Just be, we got to turn the lights off, baby.
Oh,
and
yeah.
you cannot touch anything above the head.
Right. I like it.
Not bad advice.
like it. That's good
I
advice.
mean, that's you know, that's what you're wanting
Or,
anyway.
or how about, like, put this bag on your head?
Yeah, there you go. Put the
Yeah.
bag on your
Put
head.
the bag on
There
your
you go.
head.
Like you just, or maybe chain him up constantly. Like his hands are never free. You
That's
know?
a good. That's
Yeah,
probably the
into
best
that
idea.
BDSM
So
thing.
Yeah.
chain them up.
There you go. So that's it. That's your advice. Good luck, lady. Oh Lord. When do we get sued for this? When does that lawsuit come around?
I'm sure it'll be a wig company that's doing it.
All right, so that is Dear John. If you want advice, just email us, bybpod@gmail.com, or just go to the website, blameyourbrother.net, and you can submit your questions there. John will help. We'll help out, all that good stuff. And if we have a guest, they tend to help as well. So it's, hey, we're out. We're givers, man. We're the ones chained up. We're the givers.
We're just trying to help people get in it.
We're just trying to get in it. So.
No, we're not trying to get in it. We're trying to help
people.
other people get in it.
We are your wingman.
That's the new tagline. Blame your brother. We're trying to help you get in it. Is that it? Get in it?
No, I think you would say like, maybe just getting in it since '83 or something.
You go. Blame your brother. Getting in it since 2000. When did we start this program?
16, maybe.
Okay. Blame your brother. Getting in it since 2016. I'm gonna start
getting with the N apostrophe.
Yeah, I want to know. I want to know.
Getting.
No G on the end.
Jason from chat said, how long before you see them without makeup? That could be a different person completely. So that's, as we saw with Raquel Red, that could be a freaking game changer for sure. I mean, so.
It reminds me of that I'm going to get you sucker where the guy's like, well, I got, you know, because he's like saying, I got 13.
It's not really foot long.
It's not really foot long.
That's okay. These aren't real eyelashes.
This ain't my real butt. This ain't my real leg.
Hopping after.
Yeah, I mean, that's the weird thing about dating. It is such a minefield of bullshit, man. It really, like, no one comes keeping it real on the first date. No, I don't think so.
No, I agree.
I mean, you're going to just tell all your secrets on the first date?
I feel like I keep it real on all my first dates.
I would disagree. I mean, we can bring your wife on at some point and see if that's true or not.
I usually bring her.
Oh, hey. All right. Did we get all the news stories?
Yeah, I just got one thing.
Go ahead.
Someone once said, the beard is a man's makeup.
Okay.
Thoughts on that?
I agree.
Really?
We had Cooter and Minx on the program not too long ago. They would definitely tell you that's 100% true. That a lot of guys have a soft chin, a terrible chin, and the beard kind of hides it up, as Lee and John kind of have facial hair. So why do you have facial hair? Well, no, I'm not saying. I'm just saying a lot of guys have facial hair. Why do y'all have
the way you phrased it?
Well, yeah, like, take out.
I got a glass chin.
Why do you have a facial hair?
Trying to harden up my beard.
Why do you two have facial hair?
I have facial hair because I'm lazy.
Okay, Lee.
I started that way, and then I shaved, and I was like, holy cow, I've got to get a beard back on me.
Jason, I love your comments on that statement in the chat room. So yes, the beard is the man's makeup, that's for sure, and it's become like a hot thing now. I don't understand why. I'm telling you right now, this wig right now, I'm confident my face is breaking out as we record this. 100%. I want to tear this thing off because I'm gonna have like red marks all down my face.
All right, we'll get you some makeup.
You're gonna think I have like something. I don't know. Anyway, okay.
All
right. Well, let's go. It's time, I guess, for a major key.
So let me give you a major key. Where is the key?
That is not the key. I want the key.
Give us the keys. So let me give you a major key.
And you really do have the key.
Everybody stand up right now. Everybody. I got the keys now.
All right, time for Major Key. That's where we take a lesson from today's episode. We put it out there where you can have it in your life as well. We've got so many. Episode 110, but I'm just going back. Some episode 101, Start with the Man in the Mirror. Episode 97, Cheetos are for little kids and whores. Episode 95, Get a Life, Nerds, which Lee said to me a couple times today. Episode 92, Shave Your Legs. There's so many out there, but what are we thinking about for today?
I've got a couple options here. First one, a shout out to Not Playing Stupid, Fins Up. I also got Chain 'em Up and Get in It.
Well, I mean, you already know what it is.
Do I?
It's Get in It.
Get in it.
It's Get in it. That's your major key of the week.
A subtle variation on that?
No, the episode for 110, the major key of the week for 110, Get in It.
So let me give you a major key. Where is the key?
That is not the key. I want the keys.
Now, give us the keys. So let me give you a major key.
And you really do have the key.
All right, there we go. Major key, Get in It, episode 110. Well, guys, that was it. That was an episode. We are back. We're proud to be back wearing these stupid wigs, but hey, we did it. We did it all for you. We did it for Sal, Not Playing Stupid. Go check out that podcast. Go get on Fortnite. Tell me what come on, let's go. Let's go kick some butt. Let's not hear the negativity of Ron Jeremy.
Let's not worry about the jail.
I mean, it's Ron Jeremy and Ken Burns had a kid. He's sitting right beside me, okay? Don't ignore that guy. He's the worst. And we've got so many things about this week's episode, so thank you so much for hanging out. But if you love it and you want to get more of it, easy, man. You go to the website, blameyourbrother.net. Why do I have to tell you? Great article this week from Adam Cox, our writer from the UK. And he's giving you, if you want to get into British comedy, let's say, a lot of great British comedy out there. He gives you his top 5, so go check that out. We would love to go to the UK. So if you just want to Venmo, cash us, send us some money, send us about $10,000. Us three will make a trip over there, hang out with all of our UK fans. We have quite a few UK fans, so we'd love to go hang out with it. But until then, that ain't gonna happen. Go check out some great comedy in the UK. Adam Cox writes that. Great articles on the website. Every past episode's on there. All the social media links, all the links are up there. Our Amazon links up there. Hit us up. Buy stuff on Amazon. My wife is at home. She's with the baby. She's buying a lot of stuff on Amazon. Can't use the link because it's ours, but you can use that link. So click on it, buy stuff. We get a small percentage of the sales. Just go to blameyourbrother.net. Click on that link. You can purchase a Blame Your Brother shirt. The link's there for that. And don't forget, Radio Vegas rocks every Thursday. They stream us. They've been streaming us since episode 1. We love those guys. Greatest internet radio show in the universe, radio station. Great programming as well. And like I said, if you want to write John for the Dear John, the email link's there as well. So you can do that anonymously. We don't have to know who you are. You can lie about your age, all that, your name, whatever. It doesn't matter to us. You can do whatever you want. And you can even send us a voicemail. So hit that link, talk, do it, do all that good stuff. There we go. So, this mustache is very uncomfortable. That's what she said. And yes, that's the website. It's all there. It's all good. Appreciate you guys. Tell your friends about us. Leave us a rating and a review on iTunes, podcast, whatever you're doing. And Lee, is there anything else?
Don't blame yourself when you can blame your brother.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh.
Welcome to Memory of the Week. Today is Thursday, September 27th, the 270th day of 2018. There are 95 days left in the year. On September 27th, 1939, Warsaw, Poland surrendered after weeks of resistance to invading forces from Nazi Germany and the Soviet Union during World War II. That is today's Memory of the Week. David, John, and Lee, back to you.
I'm Donald Trump, and I approve this message.
Great Scott!